Welcome to day 8 of this Christmas countdown, where each day I'm reviewing a gem or a potential gem, see if I want to invest in it, and I take a deep dive and then share with you what my thoughts on it are. Full transparency, both good and bad, so you guys can make an informed decision. And just to keep in keeping with the theme, I turn up in this outlook in a tit every day, just for your guys' entertainment. Anyway, today it's all about Chirpley, a micro-cap AI gem, and the question I wanted to answer is this an AI micro-cap gem that can do 100x? And spoiler alert, I think it is. So I'm telling you that now because I really want you to see it to the end of the video. There's a lot of good stuff here. Now, before I get into that, I just briefly want to talk about my video yesterday, where I was revealing my strategy for turning $100 with this coin into 50 grand. And what I called was that I could see this doing a quick 5x. Now that remains to be seen, but I'm quite gutted because when I was recording it, it was about here, and look at it since, and I didn't manage to get in. So if you watched the video and you got into that, please let me know, and kudos to you. But this is what this channel is about. It's about finding opportunities and giving you all the good stuff. So if you like the idea of that and want to see more of this kind of stuff, then please give it a like and let me know. And it'd be great if you're a subscriber. I'd love to get to 100 by Christmas Day. That would be amazing. So anyway, enough of that. Let's dig into this. I'm going to start with this post. So Chirpley, if you've not heard of it, is ultimately connecting micro influencers with marketers, and it's automating the whole process. And I thought this was a good post to start with. This is a guy who's very experienced, and he's explaining why he sees the benefits in this. So all marketers seek for more efficient, less cost marketing ways. Blockchain, AI and Web3 technologies are providing great services in this field also. It goes on to say what he's interested in, but this is how he's saying it's solving the problem. So macro influencers cost so much and their contribution is hard to measure. Connection between marketers and micro influencers are not easy. They are not able to reach each other. Efficiency in micro influencers up to 50k followers is much higher than macro influencers. Working with macro influencers is not so beneficial for campaigns. Jeez, how hard are these sentences? To find so many influencers at the same time for a specific campaign is impossible. And it just goes on. So you can grasp here what the problem is and how this offers a solution by bringing it and automating it together, and it also uses AI within that. So let's just take a look at it at the moment. It's currently sitting at 0.07959. What I do like for a relatively new project is that 42% of the circulating supply is already out, which is a good start for 10. So I thought that was good. It's also on some decent exchanges. It's easy enough to buy. This is a good read, and this explains their business model, which we'll get to shortly. Check out their website. Watch this. I think it's great. You can't help but smile when you watch this. Yeah, I mean, you'd expect it from a marketer's one, but here we go. Chirpley is the world's first automated peer-to-peer, all-in-one influencer marketplace, specifically focused on nano and micro influencers. Chirpley will provide marketers with the freedom to act fast and effectively thanks to the possibility of one-click marketing bomb. And it goes on to explain this. We've also got these involved, and you've got team and partners down here. Got all this lot, shed layout, so that's quite good. I like the fact they've got other partners. You can't always find information, as I've found, on funding rounds, but they are transparent here, so you can see that they secured over 500,000 32,000 and 1.1 million. So it's good to know that, you know, for a project you would imagine, even though I'm not an expert in how much these things cost, but at least it's pleasing to see that, you know, that they seem to have the funding, because obviously we don't want to see that it's just going to disappear, that they can carry on. So that was good. What I also wanted to look at though was this. So Chirpley is an influencer. They've got loads of information here, and it's beyond the scope of it to go through it all. But what this gave me was peace of mind to a point, that this is a really good product in terms of automation, that the whole site and stuff. So in fact here, look, the Chirpley platform is an automated platform, therefore when deals are accepted by both parties there's no need for any action by either side. The service agreed on will be scheduled and completed by the system. So it's really simplifying the process. Just like marketers want to find these micro influencers instead of just the big ones and so forth. I think sometimes the view is that they can get better conversions from these. I don't know, but this is solving quite a cool problem. And let's be honest, we live in a world where marketing is key for anything, and influencers are needed, and it's an up and coming trend. Plenty of influencers that just do it full time, isn't there? So yeah, as a product and what it's looking to achieve, I do like it. Now I did do some further research, so we can see here 6998 holders, marginally down of late. But I also had a look at, here we are, holders percentages wise. So you've not got just one wallet that could potentially dump. The maximum is, the highest should I say, is 46%. And sometimes you get these in the 90s. So I'd always recommend you check this, guys, if you're getting into especially a high risk play, to limit your risk, or you know, to be aware of it so you can make an informed decision. They also have their tokenomics listed on CoinGecko, which many coins don't, which I was pleased about. I was pleased to see this, you know, and all looks pretty standard. You know, there's no big dumping going on. So at first that was a good sign. However, at the same time, just be mindful on coinrank.io, one can normally see the vesting, and for some reason that's not here. So that is something to be mindful of. I do not know why that is the case. There may be a legitimate reason, but I would prefer to see that. So that was I guess my biggest concern out of this. And whilst we're talking about concerns, so about marketing, I did a bit of a deeper dive. So this is their Facebook, only that, and you know, they've not posted on here since 23, but don't worry, and we're showing you the worst first, just giving you an all-round picture here, guys. Instagram, again, pretty shoddy, really, what I'd expect. Seen that. YouTube, a year ago, not great. Reddit, not brilliant. But then we get to Telegram. We've got over 13,000 members in there. We've got Twitter, and they've got 61.8 thousand followers on there, and you know, they're active on here. Okay, they are active. More on that shortly. In TikTok, they've got over 197,000. So when they say about strong brand awareness and demand generation will be received through the following methods, you know, they give all this, but surely a way of attracting them is by these channels. So I think this project will largely be dependent on how successful it is in terms of how they actually get people to sign up. Now, what they do is, with the token, they are basically rewarding the influencers, and then they are obviously taking some money as well, which then goes back into the ecosystem. So I can see how that works, and that's all simple enough. But for me, I was a bit disappointed to see these kind of numbers on. It may be that they started and they just thought they were going to concentrate on certain channels, but for me, I would just take these down. I think it does more damage than it does good. So if you're looking from Chirpley just as a everyday dude, take it on board. I think something that looks like it's been left looks worse than not having it at all. Maybe you might agree or maybe you won't, but overall I do like the project and I think it's got legs. And forgive me, I missed out at the start. Look how teeny tiny this market cap is. It's only 3.5 million, which then brings us to the price. So what I did, I compared it to Singularity, and right now that would mean if they met their market cap it'd be at 91 cents, which would give you 118x, and if they did their all-time high it'd be 214. So in terms of potential, especially given that we're only, not even really properly got going yet, I do think this can do 100x, but as with anything, these types of investments are risky. So for me, I think this is one that I may take a look at, put a little bit in, and then get some gains, get my money out, and then I can just let it run, and then put it into another gem, and then just repeat. So yeah, I think for me it's worth a punt, but just remember that these kind of investments are risky, but they're risky for a reason, and the reason investors take them is because the potential gains, obviously. So that's day 8, guys. I hope to see you on day 9, and I hope you enjoyed this one. Cheers, bye.